I'm going to teach you an easy way to draw hands. Let's take a look at our finger. You see, with our finger, there's 3 joints. 1, 2, 3 joints, okay? And on the thumb, there's just 2 joints. First, we got to draw these 3 joints. Draw 1, draw the bottom joint right here, then draw the middle joint right here, and then draw this top joint right here. Okay, so to correspond, here's the bottom, here's the middle, and here's that top. And you see how they kind of curve? So curve around the circles. So when you're drawing, it would be something like this. Curve, curve around this one, and then just curve at the top. Curve down, curve again. Okay, now if we erase this bottom 2 circles, you see that you have a finger. And you draw these little lines for these creases right here. Boom. Okay, and then a little bit of crease on the top. Okay, there you go. You have a finger. Pretty simple. Okay, so now let's take a look at our hands. You see that the length of these fingers are different. Take the same circular method and let's apply it to our fingers. So if you look at your hand is the best tool that you have to actually draw your hand because you can pose it any way you want. You don't need like a figure. You can draw anything. So let's take a look at our hand. Okay, we're just going to draw these 4 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, these are the 4 down here. Okay, and now notice that this one's bigger. This joint is bigger than this joint, so it kind of curves like an arch, like it's like a parabolic arch. So this one I draw right here, this one I draw right here, this one I draw right here, and this one I draw right here. And then we do these tops ones. Same thing, same kind of arch motion. Here and here. Okay, now let's draw like this finger. Let's transmit it to here. Okay, curve around here. Oh, messed that up. Sorry about that. Just curve around each one. Be sure to keep them like in a straight line if you can. I made a mistake, it didn't keep them. Then make a little U here. Connect this one. Curve around this. Curve here. Curve around this one. Let's make another one. Curve. Here. Down. Curve. Curve along this one. So now it's not the best, but you can see these are like your fingers. Now I should have spaced them closer together, but you kind of see the principle of having fingers. Now for the thumb, there's just 2. So if I was drawing the thumb, I'd just draw 1, 2. And then I would draw here, curve around here, and there you go. Be sure to orient your hand because the back of your thumb obviously doesn't have the nail. So if you're drawing, if this was like here, obviously this nail part wouldn't be there. So now we got the finger part down. Let's draw the palm part. So the palm, if you notice, is just like a rectangular shape, kind of. It's kind of like it's got like a kind of like a rectangle-ish shape, but not exactly. So if you look at it, it's kind of like curved a little bit at the top, and then you see it comes down like this, and then it kind of goes like this. You see, this is the palm, curved at the top, and kind of that weird shape at the bottom. This is your palm. Now what you want to do is apply this same method, but except add the fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4 here, 4, and then the thumb. Okay, now same method, add these 2 joints. 1 joint here, 1 joint here, 1 joint here, 1 joint here. Oh, sorry. This one has to be the highest because it's the middle one. And then 1 joint here and 1 joint here, and then 1 joint for the thumb. Now, just same method. We're gonna curve around these things. Starting out, it can be a good idea just to have like a little guideline, and then like just these little lines going up towards the hand. There you go. That's exactly how you do it. Now, another good technique that you could do is just look at your hand and draw it. Look at my hand and draw it out. I'm just sketching. I'm just looking wherever. If you do that, then you actually have a better idea. I see that it kind of comes out here, and then it kind of bends here, comes out here, and then there's this finger that's coming out right here. Can't really see it. See a little bit of it here, and then see it here, here, and then now this last one is the furthest away. Anything that's closer to you is going to be bigger. Anything farther away from you is going to be smaller. So obviously this is the smallest, and it's like right here, and it's something like that. And then here's your thumb, here's the nails, and then here's the skin folds, and there you go. You have something super complicated that was just done in a few seconds. I'll show you how to draw a closed fist. So if you're drawing a closed fist, just pay attention to this area right here. So if I was to draw a closed fist, I would draw like the back. I start here. I start with the outline, you see, and then here. And then this area you got to pay attention to. This kind of curves inwards, and you see there's some lines that kind of come out here and a line here. It's kind of like a V. You make a V on top of it. So you make this curve, and then you make like a V on top of it. Then you see this line coming down here, and then you add this thumb that's just kind of like protruding out here like this, like that. How you do that. So I want you to practice just open. Then I'd like you to practice with this, and then I'd like you to practice with this. It's a little bit harder, advanced technique.